Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
And tomorrow night, the British Lions are going to take on the Wallabies in a do-or-die decider. The Wallabies need to win this to have any go. There's 3 games. We've lost the first one. This is the second. It was an almighty first test last weekend. For more, we're joined by someone who knows what it takes to go up against them. Former Wallabies captain Michael Hooper.
He's
Hi,
a Walla
Michael.
Wallaby.
Amanda, Jonesy, good morning.
Great to talk to you. You're out walking your dog at the moment on the streets.
Yes, no British and Irish Lions jerseys at the moment in here in Manly. I think they'll all flood into Sydney next week. I think all of them are probably in Melbourne at the moment. So,
Well, this is the
getting
big
ready for tomorrow
game.
night.
That's right, the big game tomorrow night. For those who don't follow rugby religiously, give us a rundown of who the British Lions are to start with and why this tour is so significant.
Okay, so the British and Irish Lions, Scotland, England, Ireland and Wales all combine. So 4 countries, usually they just play as their own nation, combine and they come and they travel to Australia, New Zealand or South Africa on a rotation every 4 years. So that means for each country once every 12 years. So the last time these blokes are out was 2013. I was lucky to play in that series, and the time before that, 2001. So you flash back to John Eales, George Gregan, those are the type of guys that were playing in 2001. So it's you're a very lucky Wallaby if you get to face these guys, because you've got generational players that actually miss playing the Lions altogether. So it's a very unique experience.
But it's against all those other countries.
not fair.
It's not fair.
I think it's a throwback to the time, because I mean this happened in the 1800s. So it's a throwback to the time where the team would come out and travel and play 40 odd games over the course of 2 months, and they'd actually, I only found out the other day, would play some AFL, Aussie rules games as well while they came out. It was just a big, a big old tour where they'd play everyone, it seemed like, in the country. Whereas now it's only rugby, and they do still get through a fair few games, but it's still a bit of a throwback to, you know, the way the teams used to tour. They play all the states. They play, you know, obviously Australia a couple of times, and then some invitational teams like we've seen. So it's a hell of a tour.
And we didn't do so well in the first one. I know the score was 27-19, but that score made us look like we're better than I think we played that first game. What's going to change this time round?
We've got some firepower coming back, so probably the best Wallaby of the last couple of years. Bobby Valentini's coming back. He's a big power runner and defender. We also bring back, I don't know if it's 150 kilos at the moment, but I think he might be a bit lighter to play these games. But Will Skelton, who's been playing over in France, is a Wallaby and a real power go-to man in the forward pack. So they're coming into the starting team, which is exciting. It gets us some good go forward. It's, you know, having those guys in the team, it's like a freebie to get your ball moving forward. So that's really good. The back line's unchanged. Look, they'll be a lot better. It's the second game of the season so far. They played Fiji up in Newcastle, have a hit out the Lions 10 days later. The Lions are well seasoned. They've played 8 games or 7 games together now. So they know what they need to do. Their combinations are set. We're still finding ours. So tomorrow night in front of 90,000 odd people, I think they're going to be ready to go. They're going to be better than they are last week, and they're going to need to be. I don't think we have the luxury of being able to play poorly and sneak a win. We've got to be on, because you are playing the best of 4 nations.
Yeah, they're playing the world. Is it one of those invitational things, you know, when they have the Eddie, the big surf challenge, and they invite you to play or surf in the big surf challenge? Part of you's thinking, well, don't call me about this. I don't want to take on all these guys. Can't we take on Nauru or someone like that? I'll do
Nauru's
that.
probably not bad.
The thing is, we won in 2001. We went to a decider in 2013. You know, this is competitive because you are pulling together a bunch of amazing players from Europe, but they've got to get it going in a short period of time. The beauty for the countries that, you know, New Zealand drew with them 2017. They beat the South Africans in 2021 rather, but they do go down. I mean, that's the great thing about team sport, isn't it? That you can have, you know, a team that knows what it's about, good combination, set and hungry. And they actually almost went down to the First Nations Pacific team on Tuesday night down there at Marvel Stadium, which was a hell of a game. You know, a team off the back of 1 week coming together almost actually knocked off the line. So, you know, anything's possible in these fixtures. And, you know, I think the Wallabies are going to be very, very hungry come tomorrow night.
Maybe the Wallabies and the All Blacks team up together.
Well, they did that. Australia,
Did
they did that a few weeks ago, didn't they, Mike?
Did they? I didn't know
Yes, it was an invitational team. Unfortunately, it didn't reach the heights that I think it wanted to be. The First Nations Pacifica game really sort of elevated on Tuesday night, but no, that it didn't come together. It's hard to plan these things, right? Everyone's playing around the world. They couldn't pick from the Wallabies or the All Blacks because the All Blacks are off playing in their Test matches. So it was really you weren't getting the cream of the crop in that game.
Yeah.
You're getting people who are pulled from around the world. So it was still a cool experience. Adelaide
Sure.
was pumping, but
Yeah.
no, it wasn't. It wasn't to be.
Well, the British and Irish Lions tour continues on Saturday. You can catch all the action on Stan Sport 9 and 9 now. Michael Hooper, good luck with walking your dog.
Thank you.
Maybe you
Thank
should
you.
do a podcast or something because that's what everyone does these days. They dispense advice while they're walking a dog, and it gets a lot of
And
follows.
pick up the poos, Michael, please.
Yes, I do pick those up, and hey, I'll leave the talking to you guys. You do it very well. So have a good one.
Nice to
Good on
talk
you,
to
mate.
you.
Thank you for joining
See
us.
ya.